So there's no problem with meat and red meat like the nutritionists want to tell us. In fact, there's not even a problem with fat. You know, there's two types of sheep, two species of sheep. One type has a tail, but the other one has this big blubber of fat at the back. The Mujahideen in Afghanistan, they used to take that solid piece of fat and they would dry it and cut it into cubes and they would eat it. Now tell a nutritionist about that, they'll get a heart attack. 100% cholesterol, what are you doing? But you never heard of any of these mujahideen dying out because of a high cholesterol level. And with the Sahaba radiallahu anhum, I mean, how could anyone die because of heart attack or cholesterol when they follow the advice of Umar ibn Khattab? I mean, I mentioned to you parts of it before, but some of the brothers were asking me about it. Umar ibn Khattab sent a letter when he became Amir al-Mu'mineen. He sent this message to his governors. He wants to make sure that the Muslims don't become luxurious and don't change their ways. So he sent them this letter. Listen to his instructions. Abu Uthman al-Nahdi said, we received a letter from Umar when we were with Utbah bin Farqad in Azerbaijan. He said, wear the dress of your father Ismail and beware of the luxury and the clothes of the non-Muslims. Spend your time under the sun, since it was the bath of the Arabs. Be rough, be coarse, and be prepared. Sometimes walk barefoot, and jump over the horsebacks rather than climb them. Shoot targets and run between them. I mean, how could you gain weight if you're following these instructions? So the problem is not with red meat. The problem is not with meat. The problem is in two things. Number one, a stationary lifestyle. Inactive. If you're inactive, even if you're living off nothing but grass, you're going to gain weight. Do people in this country eat grass? Anybody eat grass? Well, I went into a store in America, a juice store. They make very nice natural juice out of all different fruits and all that. It's very fresh. But somehow this nutrition fad started where they make you a cup of juice from grass. Regular grass, they would grind it in this machine and you would get a cup of juice from grass. And it's $4 to drink a cup of grass juice. My point is, I'm not trying to say that all of this nutritionist stuff is wrong and all that, but Islamic medicine has told us what is good and what is not. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, let me get back to that point, but just to finish off this issue of inactiveness, if you're inactive, whether you're eating vegetables or you're eating meat, it's a problem. The second problem is shara, gluttony. People have become greedy. They eat too much. That's the critical problem from an Islamic medicine point of view. Rasulullah ﷺ says, مَا مَلَأَ ابْنُ آدَمْ وِعَاء شَرًّا مِنْ بَطْنِهِ. The son of Adam cannot fill any container worse than the stomach. And Rasulullah ﷺ says, الْمَعْدَ بَيْتُ الدَّاء. The house of illness is the stomach. So excessive eating is the problem. Eating too much, being greedy. The Sahaba radiallahu anhum would eat, but they would leave 1/3 of the stomach empty. And then they would go through periods of fasting. And they had a very active lifestyle. And sometimes they would become poor and they would survive on nothing but dates. Abu Hurairah says, كنت تبع الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم على ملء بطني. I used to follow Rasulullah صلى الله عليه وسلم on an empty stomach. So two problems again. Excessive eating and having a stationary lifestyle. The issue here is not vegetables versus meat. Rasulullah ﷺ said that filling the stomach is a problem, whether it's with red meat or with vegetables. Doesn't make a difference. That's where all the diseases are. Red meat and fat are halal, and even with fat, fat is a no-no with the health experts. Now, if fat wasn't good for you, Allah wouldn't have made it haram on Bani Israel as a punishment for them. Allah Azza wa Jal says, وَحَرَّمْنَا عَلَيْهِمْ. We made it haram on Bani Israel to eat the fat as a punishment for them. So if fat was good, Allah wouldn't punish them by not allowing them to eat it if it wasn't good. So again, I hope that this point is clear. Islamic medicine is better than all of these theories that come on a daily basis and all of these fads that are sometimes with no intention but making money. I mean, you sell grass for $4. Tell me what is that if it's not a marketing scam? Take advantage of people. I mean, you could get as much grass as you want from the field outside. You don't have to pay $4 to get it.